Paint pour number 2 using Musou Black acrylic paint. I use a 60% school glue to 40% water as my pouring medium, 2 to 1 ratio of pouring medium to paint. We have a side-by-side comparison with our Musou Black used on the left and our Mars Black on the right. There's a creation video after this if you're interested, but I wanted you to see the differences. Our Musou Black almost appears as if it has a crushed velvet black background. There is no light reflecting off. It had a nice thickness to it, so the metallics did not sink. The Mars Black, the colors seem to sink in it, and you can see the finish has more of a sheen to it. Neither one of these are clear coated. This is just how they dried naturally, but you can really see the difference in how they reflect light. This one, there's nothing reflected, and I have my light on my phone recording this. I mean, it just looks like pure black velvet, where this has a haze to it on the side and some reflections of light when you're straight on versus just dark. So there is a big difference, and it pours quite nicely. So stick around for the creation video. You can learn how to do a chain pull if you've never done one of those. You can see the difference in natural lighting in the Musou Black here and the Mars Black here. Attempt number 2 at Musou Black background versus Mars Black background. This is the Musou Black right now, and I'm going to do a chain pull with these metallic metal colors and white. So we'll see how this turns out. Alright, we'll let that sit and dry. We'll check in comparison to the next one, which will be Mars Black. Again, this is a Musou Black background, and we'll compare the light fastness to the Black Musou. I believe the metallics should sit on top. I have had them sink in the past, but my daughter's going to do the next one with colors she's chosen. So we'll see how that turns out. This is Hannah, and she's going to do her first chain pull paint pour. We got set up here. I'm going to put down the base coat of Mars Black, and she's going to do the chain pull part. You stand over here. Why don't you put your paints in this area here? You just put them in kind of rows. Mix your paints you want to do on the chain pull from those guys right there.
So like how?
going to be right in here. You're going to do one section like so, and then you'll pick the next color. The next color will go about here.
I don't want it like that.
That's why you were supposed to do it. So now you use your other colors and just kind of keep it right in here. Yep, you go ahead and do that while I do this. Don't do a lot of them though, because you want different colors. The colors show up when you pull them across the paint. If you go too far with it, it gets messy. Okay, so you only do each one time because it pulls all the black paint on the chain, so you don't want to drag it through it again, otherwise it kind of makes mud. Okay, there's another slime right there.
Slime.
From sitting too long. Glue hardens up. One more. They're hiding on me. Let's see how it is. Okay. Now I use a torch to get the air bubbles out. Pop. There it goes. See the air bubbles popping?
Poppity, poppity, poppity.
Alright, you about ready?
Okay.
Alright. Okay. Remember.
Just like Monty.
Yep. Now remember. Grab them right there.
Right here.
Yep. And how we practice. You can bring it over here. Come on over here. Okay. Remember what we practiced. There you go. You want your hands a little lower. Okay. I'll set that one right there. Set the used ones right there. Nope, nope, not on the paint. Put it down on the tin foil. Grab your next one. There we go. Pick a new spot. Hands close together. There you go. Hands down, lower, lower, lower. There you go. One side at a time. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay, put that one down. Grab the next one. Okay. You can pick a spot right in this area somewhere.
Right here.
That'll work. Right there's good. You can lower your hands. Lower your hands. There you go. Pull one side at a time. There you go. Okay, put that one down on the tin foil. Grab your next one.
Okay, the next one. I'll do this.
Yep. There you go. And we'll move this one over here. It's looking like the colors are sinking in the black. There's a good spot. Lower your hands. There you go. Now pull one side. There you go. And your last one. What do you think? Right in here? Maybe? Or here? Or in the middle? Okay, I'll leave it right there. Get that one then.
I would like to dye my hair these colors.
That would be a mess. Yeah. There you go. Lower your hands and drag one side, one side. There, one side, one side, one hand. All right. All right. Well, we'll see how that dries out, and we'll compare the two blacks to see the difference in the overall finish. I want to make notice of what's going on with the Mars Black, how it seems colors seem to sync. When this Musou Black, they sit on top. This was my first chain pull attempt with Mars Black. So I'm thinking it's got a problem with density. It's the Artist Loft Mars Black, and I mix all of my stuff with a 60% school glue to 40% water with a 2-to-1 ratio, medium to paint. So I'm thinking there's something going on with the Mars Black there with it sinking. So we'll see how this turns out, but just a side note.